Oops. Sorry, I fucking muted the mic and started talking. Because I thought I'd muted it before I got up, but I didn't. I was like, unmute. Oh wait, no, I muted. Anyway. Let's get on with it. I think I'll probably just, since that's actually pretty convenient, since I just got up to do that, that's probably why I'll cut the video for MSQ. And then this will be starting from here, until we finish the Alliance Raid series, will be its own little video. A mission in Mordona. The fresh-faced student's face lights up at the sight of you. Hello. Ah, Leon, welcome back. That was a coincidence we both did this. Are you perchance here to see Cryo? I'm given to understand she has a task for which she desires your assistance. Yeah, so I'm here. Then I shall fetch her at once. Pray wait a moment. Alright. What's this? Leon, my thanks for coming. If you're now available, I'd like you and Raha to assist me in the task I had mentioned. For you to call on Leon, I assume the task in question is somewhat more exciting than sorting through paperwork, which I am pleased to add I have finished. So if Leon is ready, then so am I. Our venture to the bounty has only served to whet my appetite for field work. Of course. Not to oversell things, but I suspect you won't be disappointed. Ere I divulge the details, however, permit me to provide some background. As you know, our organization, the Students of Baldessian, was founded by my grandfather, Gallup. Our stated mission was to uncover the mysteries of Heidelin and interpret her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. Right? We've since learned the whole truth, and it might be said that we fulfilled our mission, but our work is far from over. In the course of our endeavors, we've also sought to devise countermeasures against threats that come to light. Our involvement with the Warring Triad is an example of such. Oh shit, is that side quest storyline required for this? I wouldn't be surprised if that's a prerequisite for this. 'Tis my belief that in continuing to seek out the unknown and dealing with threats, we best carry on the student's mission. We best honor those we lost when the Isle of Val was destroyed. Didn't it just become Eureka or something? I still haven't done that storyline. I don't think I ever will, too. I'm too lazy to do that grind, even in short bursts. It just reminds me too much of, like, the old school MMO grind, like the one I experienced in MapleStory, you know? I don't want to do that shit. I don't think I'll... Yeah, I can't promise I'll ever do Eureka and Bosnia, honestly. It's just... I think it'll be soul-crushing for me. Even doing it in small chunks, it's just such a... I've heard it's such a long journey, and I've done enough of it to realize it's gonna bore me to death. So... maybe I'll just watch the storyline on YouTube or something. I don't think I'll ever do it. I don't know. Forgive me, I didn't mean to darken the mood. In saying all this, I simply wanted to clarify our organization's purpose for a new age. In line with said purpose, I've been reviewing new requests, and one in particular jumped out at me. It comes from none other than Rambros, of the Sons of Saint Poinar. Truly? Has something happened in Mordona then? So it would seem, and he wishes to entrust the matter to us. While his missive is sparse on details, he writes that it lies beyond the Sun's expertise. Uncharted territory are the exact words he used. I'd like you to meet with Rambros and conduct a preliminary survey. What say you? Wonderful. When you are ready, pray make your way to Revenant's Toll. I shall let Rambros know to receive you there. I must remain here to oversee our operations, but should it transpire that more hands are needed, don't hesitate to send word. Okay. Well, there's no time like the present. If you could go on ahead to Revenant's Toll, I shall make ready and then be on my way. There he goes. I never get tired of that little wave that walls up to. It's hella cute. This feels weird going back to not having anything in the top left corner. The main scenario quest guide, it's gone. Normally it'll just say to be continued, but I just set it so that it's not there whenever I'm caught up, so... I also had it hidden when I was doing the marathon. Since we were doing New Game Plus anyway, but I still had it hidden anyway, just to keep it out of the way whenever I wasn't streaming or doing anything else. There you are, Leon. It seemed we're early. Yeah. It's kind of cool. We're gonna reunite with our old friends from the Crystal Tower raid series. There he is, speak of the devil. My apologies for the wait. Rambros!
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
Rambos, what a pleasure to see you again. How have you been? The pleasure is all mine, my friend. I've been well, and it gladdens me to see that you are too. They're doing a lot in this expansion to remind us of A Realm Reborn, aren't they? Reminding us of our roots as a basic-ass adventure from way back then, when our journey first started. I like it. The nostalgia factor. Now, I know you have many demands upon your time, so I shall explain the particulars of our request at once. Recently, an explorer came to us who claimed to have discovered the Phantom Realm. The Phantom Realm? So this is what you meant by uncharted territory. How do you figure, sport? You're not familiar? Perhaps unsurprising, given that it is a lesser-known legend. This legend holds that across Eorzea there exists a realm that appears as a mirage. Though visible from a distance, it fades away as one draws near. While it has featured in myths since ancient times, the realm's existence could not be proven, and thus it is seldom mentioned in literature. In spite of this, fueled by rumors of the occasional sighting, the myth has persisted and continues to capture the hearts and minds of explorers. That you yourself should reach out to us. It is real then? When first the explorer in question approached us, we doubted him. But we couldn't doubt the evidence of our senses. Nay, the realm is real, and as you will soon see for yourselves. I think I added an "and" there. I think he just said, it's real, and you'll soon see for yourselves. Good gods. Part of me still struggles to believe it, but we have no reason to doubt you. Suffice it to say, we are eager to see the realm too. Of course. Any new and unfamiliar, uncharted territory is, that's what adventuring is all about. Whatever truth awaits, I pray you will succeed in finding it. Seek out the explorer, one Derek. He has seen more of the realm than us, and should be willing to serve as your guide. I asked him to accompany me here, but he preferred to continue exploring on his own. He will be somewhere near the banks of Silvertear Lake, I expect. Understood. Our thanks, Rambros. Come, let us split up and look for our explorer. After you, my friend. And there he goes. Excited as ever. Point of interest. Seems there's going to be a lot more than just one, so... The explorer doesn't appear to be in the area. Well, here we go. Not here either. Baby Oppo Oppo. Hello, buddy. What you doing here? You see a small Oppo Oppo. It couldn't possibly be the explorer. Or could it? It's so cute! Look at it!
Bruh. Look at this dude. Wait till you see the...
Ah, damn. Thought that was gonna go longer. Just in case you were entertaining the thought, Leon, that Oppo Oppo isn't our explorer. I have the man in question here with me. Oh, whoops. I mean, stranger things have happened, alright? The fuck? That's fucking adorable, man. I'm suffering from cuteness overload right now. I am Derek, the one who discovered the Phantom Realm. My apologies for making you search for me. Curious about this creature, are you? I found him injured during one of my journeys intended to him. Since then, he has taken to following me around. He's inquisitive, but otherwise harmless, so pray pay him no mind. There he goes. You are the hero who delivered our star from Dune, were you not? What good fortune that one as capable as you should lend his aid. What's up, buddy? To be clear, our organization has yet to accept a commission. Before we can make a decision, we would conduct a preliminary survey. Will you guide us to the Phantom Realm? Of course. I will show you to the entrance at once. The gate to a realm long dreamed of by explorers. What are you? He's walking on water. He's Jesus! I don't have anything appropriate for this. Impressive, isn't it? When the gate manifested, so too did this magic, allowing one to thus walk upon water. Yes! This is just like Orianja's spell! I'll never forget that. I think I played it twice on stream, right? Him walking on water and then fucking it up and falling down. Someone conceived the means to do this at will? An intriguing individual. Yeah, you're not the first one to walk on water, buddy. Doing the Jesus thing. It's perfectly safe, I assure you. Come. That's super cute, dude. The little Oppo Oppo. Holy shit. Yo, that's cool. His face. Well, now I know what Urianger felt before he fucked up his concentration. By the 12, you truly can walk here. What magic is this? By what means is it perpetuated? Don't look at me, dude. I'm probably not. Forgive me. Let us continue on. Let's. My good sir? Why does this staff stick out disproportionately farther to the left than the right? It's fucking with my OCD. Oh my god, we've done it! We reached heaven! It's paradise! This is the Phantom Realm. It doesn't look very phantomy to me. It actually looks pretty cool. This place is beautiful though, holy shit. It does give off that vibe of it being like heaven or something. The golden rays of sunlight. The Ompalos. Nice name. Look at that etherite. I assume that's what that is, I don't know. It might not be actually, but... Holy shit. Can I just like live here? This place is beautiful. Better than Elpis. I think that the entrance would lie over Silver Tear Lake. Yeah, that gloomy ass place of all places, right? There is nothing out of the ordinary with the environment. The sights, the sounds, the smells, all appear as they should be in nature. That is to say, this place is no illusion. The theme music of when you're embarking on a new adventure. I remember first hearing this song, when we first got back from the first, at the end of patch 5.3, the ending of Shadowbringers. I bid you welcome to the navel of the Phantom Realm, the Omphalos. Well, is it what you were expecting? Look, look! The Omphalos, you say this place is called? A name of my own conception, I confess. I felt we needed something to call it by. Lest you wonder, the word means navel in an ancient tongue, an allusion to Mordona's location in the heart of Aldenard. As you can see, there are man-made structures and the place appears well kept, yet there isn't a single soul in evidence. I did notice that, yeah. Excuse me? It is my hope that you will help me to shed light upon this realm, to learn who created it and to what end. I was like, there's plenty of light here already, dude. I should also like to know why it has revealed itself now. Was it simply chance that kept it hidden? Or something more? In any case, let us begin by taking a look around. Okay. I'll have to zoom out like this. Bruh. These are such beautiful views, I love it. It's great. Oh wait, is that the Crystal Tower over there? In the distance, you see what appears to be the Crystal Tower. Though the clouds make it difficult to be sure, it would seem that you are in the sky above Silver Tear Lake. How the hell did no one see this before then, if it's... I thought we were in like a different dimension or something. No such isle could be seen from the outside, however. Yeah, exactly. Is it just hidden in plain sight? That's crazy. Mysterious monument. These look like giant buttons. Went too fast. A stone monument has been erected here. By whose hand you cannot say, but the motifs wrought into its base appear familiar. Yeah, it's the 12. Dude, I haven't paid attention to these symbols in so long. I can't even remember which one is mine. My, Zodiac 12 sign or whatever. I'll take the keeper? I think it's an hourglass, isn't it? Yeah, this one. Pray do not mind me. Take a look around at your leisure. My leisure? Damn. Can't use your mount here, so... I got a bit of ground to cover to see the whole place, so I'm gonna do this. It's cooled down a little faster, I feel, than the ninja one, but maybe not. Of course, that one can go like twice as far, though, so... Okay, not much more to see here than what you can already see from a distance, so... It's whatever. The Oppo seems quite at home, wouldn't you say? How many times has Derek come here, I wonder? Good question. A number of structures such as this can be seen in the area. What purpose could they possibly serve? The architecture is unlike anything seen in Eorzea. Truly exquisite stuff. Derekun. I just said it like that because I remember there was somebody who calls someone named Derek exactly like that in GTA 4. Derekun. Finished looking around, have you? What are your impressions? Oh, we have had only a cursory glance, but this is truly a mysterious place. The gleaming spire rising beyond the clouds. That is most certainly the Crystal Tower. Yep. And judging by its aspect, we are a considerable distance above Silver Tear Lake, which would suggest the gate we entered is a teleporter. However, if this isle lies where it appears to lie, then it couldn't have escaped the Battle of Silver Tear Skies unscathed. From way back then, yeah. Which is to say, we are in Mordona, and yet we are not. It's as if we were displaced from our world, if only slightly. Displaced is an apt way to put it. Was there aught else you noticed? I like how his outfit kind of resembles the new adventure outfit that Tataru made for us. Which I obviously didn't like too much, that's why I kept my own outfit. I was like, I'll keep my own personal travel clothing, sorry Tataru. Her outfit didn't do much for me. Aye, the motifs upon yonder structure, they are unmistakably the marks of the 12. Ah, right here. By which I posit that this was created to be a place of worship. I mean, it's not too surprising. There might not be a connection here, I might be reading too much into it, but... Isn't Silver Tear Lake really close to Cartano also, geographically, which is where Louis Swa and everyone else helped summon the 12 to try and help fight back against Bahamut? When he broke out of Dalamud back in the end of 1.0. But by whom? I cannot think of any who could have possibly built such grand premises. Never mind magically conceal it. At least, not in the wake of the Battle of Silver Tear Skies. Aye, this is a mysterious place indeed. Magically concealed. In like manner, perhaps, to the ruins of Amdapor and the Qualtwood. The city, I understand, reappeared when the Seventh Umbral Calamity weakened the elementals. Yeah. You're right about that, actually. A realm of the gods. Well, it seems there is but one solution for our ignorance. A thorough investigation. No shit. For this, we will require more manpower and supplies, among other things. With your permission, we will confer with our representative, Kryl, and make the necessary arrangements for a formal investigation. If that is what must be done to commence your work in earnest, then by all means. Without further ado, then, let us return to Charlian. Hold, mortals! Who the fuck said that?
What?
Oh shit! What is this? You profane this sacred realm with your very presence and must answer for your irreverence. Excuse me? Who the fuck are you? Apparently we're not welcome here. Holy shit, it's Zeus himself! He has a hammer, though. I am Firagot, the Builder. Oh shit, it's a crafting hammer. Firagot? Then the 12 are real? Em itself warned us about this. Let there be no doubt, we are not simulacra born of mortal faith. Holy shit. Nay, we 12 are divinities true. And in Heidelin's absence, we are the star's rightful rulers. Its will. That explains the 12 wonders back in Elpis. Maybe there's a connection there, maybe there's not, but... Okay, so they're the actual rulers until Heidelin usurped them, basically. Which probably didn't make them happy, right? Well, first Zodiac and then Heidelin usurped their authority. Closely have we watched mankind. And we have determined that you, champion of Heidelin, pose a threat to our ascension. Why? You were foolish to wander into our realm. We could destroy you with ease here and now. But as divinities, we must demonstrate grace and forbearance. There is but one path. We must weigh this mortal's worth. Hear, hear! Let there be a trial. While the mortal would invariably be destroyed, it would at least provide us with a diversion. Wow. Cocky much? What? You suddenly appear and expect us to simply comply with your whims? Protest if you wish, but mortal logic means naught to gods. You will abide by our laws. I don't give a fuck. Lo! The gateway to our sanctums lies open. Show us the strength of mankind. Show us the honor of mankind. Show us the spirit of mankind. If man would remain the master of his own destiny, then assemble your comrades and come. Come and prove your worthiness. So who were the other three? But true gods of Aetheris, eh? Well, Heidelin and Zodiac came along and took that away from them for a while. 7 hells. During my previous forays, nothing like this ever happened. I encountered not a single soul, and certainly not gods. And by their own admission, they mean to take over the star. What are we to do? I mean, we constantly pray to them and put ourselves at our mercy, so... Is it any wonder they develop such an ego? The situation has indeed taken an unexpected turn, but we must try to think clearly. The 12 have long been revered and worshipped in Eorzea, and myths about them abound. Right? But to my knowledge, they have never thus appeared so openly before people. For these beings to suddenly reveal themselves just when we're here, claim supremacy over the star, and challenge Leon to a trial. Too much about this feels odd, and it gives me pause. Fair enough. Yet as it stands, it seems we can't dismiss the threat either. That is true, back in Praetorium. Guys did say they were also primals, but if that's actually true, then who summoned them? And they claim not to be, too. Let me go with this one. Gaius Van Belsar once said that the 12 too were simply primals. But that's probably just because he didn't know any better. It is true that even Heidelin and Zodiac were primals, and we cannot discount the possibility, but we know too little to draw conclusions. Yeah. In any event, if these beings seek dominion over the star as they say, what happens here may have far-reaching complications. Or implications, excuse me. To that end, I believe we should take action. Suffice it to say, you are with me? Of course, dude. You even have to ask? Then the students of Baldessian will officially tend to the situation? Aye. In the course of studying the star's mysteries, we have undertaken to deal with any threats that may arise. This is no different. This is big enough, I keep getting itchy about using my mouth. To think that we would encounter the 12. 4 of them. What about the other 8? Right, let us deliberate a course of action. Derek, know you aught of these beings' sanctums? Sipping? Hey, Crimson. What are you sipping on? Tea? Milk? Chocolate milk? Aye, they are domains in the Phantom Realm that lie beyond each gate. I've explored them all. Water. H2O. Gotta stay hydrated. Perhaps due to etheric instability, there are times when one can enter when ordinarily one cannot. But it would seem the way has been open for us, excuse me. While I encountered no gods during my previous forays, I saw enough to know my way around. I am but a humble explorer and cannot contend with gods. But if you would be willing to protect me, I will serve as your guide. We always have a guide on these alliance raids, don't we? Someone who's just like reading out lore and stuff as we explore places and hinting at boss mechanics too sometimes. Assemble your comrades, Dirigot Betas. Yeah, pretty much. As strong as I know you are, we know little and less about our foes. Neither their strength nor their true nature. It would be decidedly reckless to contend with them unprepared. Yeah. And so, as much as I would like to accompany you, I shall do what affords us the best chance at victory. Oh yeah? What's that? While you set forth to answer the god's challenge, I will work behind the scenes in my capacity as a student. For one, it would behoove us to arm ourselves with knowledge about the 12, and I shall begin by apprising Pyle of the situation. By thus utilizing our resources to the fullest, we shall overcome whatever trials await. Right on, dude. Aglaia. If you're all ready to set forth, then so am I. Is it pronounced Aglaia or Aglaia? In the course of investigating the legendary Phantom Realm on behalf of the students of Valdesian, you have encountered 4 mysterious beings who claim to be of the 12, the guardian deities of Eorzean myth. They declare that, in Heidelin's absence, they are the rightful rulers of the star, and you must prove your strength if mankind is to remain the master of his own destiny. While you know precious little about these self-proclaimed divinities, the potential threat they pose cannot be denied. So it is that you resolve to answer their challenge and prepare for a foray into their sanctum. Do you want to come along for this, Crimson? You showed up just in time for it. You're welcome to if you want. I could always use the help. I'm still in the same data center as before, so you know where to find me. Different server, same data center. I'm gonna switch my tag to the RP one. WU/T. This turning is fine too, Kupo. I know my search info is kind of cringy, but whatever. Going in as a crafter, eh? For Birgot's sake? I'm just kidding. Birgot the Builder. Might as well just call him Bob the Builder, man. Just go all the way. Well, just let me know when to queue, because I don't think I can if you're a crafter. Alright, cool. Six minutes. I doubt it'll be that short, but hey, maybe. Time to see how many people are, min gather. Time to see how many people are disappointed they didn't get Crystal Tower in the roulette today. And how many people are excited that they didn't get Crystal Tower. There's so many item level cheesers, that there's a lot of people that are frustrated that they get Crystal Tower all the fucking time. So I think we're gonna have some happy campers. I'm excited for this. I've said it before, Alliance raids are my favorite kind of content in this game. When it comes to doing like party content. And just in general, they're the funnest thing for me. I love seeing the chaos that ensues with 24 people. And sometimes it leads to really interesting, funny alliance chats and party chats. I love it when it all goes sideways, when people are used to things being a breeze and then you end up with a lot of new players or people who are just kind of like not putting in that much effort, so things fall apart in a funny way. All the variables, all the different possibilities during alliance raids is what makes it fun and interesting for me. I think it's hilarious. I think it's a very similar reason for why whenever I play something like Smash Bros, for example, I always put maximum players on. Like, I fill in the empty slots with NPCs. Or usually, since I'm usually playing those games by myself anyway, because I'm not a competitive type, I'll always have maximum number of NPCs whenever I do like a normal match or something. I like the chaos from it. That's why dungeons, which are only 4 players, it's not really... doesn't captivate me as much. Anyway. I'm gonna take the opportunity to... oh shit, it's gonna fill up any minute. We literally need just 1 DPS and we're there. It could still take a second though, so I might get up to stretch my legs for a bit, but... I probably might not have the opportunity to do so. Aglaia coins? I guess I'll find out what the hell those are in a minute. Anyway, BRB in probably just a sec. Just enough time to get an actual stretch. Like, actually being able to stand up and stretch my legs, so... good enough. I thought that would take longer, honestly. It's Saturday morning. Nowhere near reset day, but I guess some people are grinding this out? Or something? Whoa! Dude, the lighting made the graphics look really cool, and that effect was really, really neat, too. Holy shit, this place is beautiful. That second one was for the bunny girl behind me, obviously. The first one was just because I was in awe. Aglaia. Or Aglaia. I don't fucking know. Whew. Alright. That's the last time I can say this. First time, I mean. A domain expected to lightning. Fear God is here, I shouldn't doubt. Like always, I probably won't be able to keep up with all the text. The mechanical spire ahead could have been plucked straight out of Legend.
So, you are resolved to face me.
Coffee? That's you? This voice. Whoa! Oh, he's the first one we're gonna fight.
Children of man.
I don't remember my opener that well anymore. I only practiced it 3 fucking times yesterday. Yeah, I forgot for alliance raids, I'm actually gonna have to turn down the skill effect, or else I can't see a damn thing. There we go. I don't know why people are standing here, but... Oh. I knew that was gonna happen because of the hammers in it. I don't know what the hell just happened. Quite honestly, I'm only alive because I followed some people and not others. Probably. Provoke, please? Wait, what's going on? I thought one of the other 2 tanks had taken over, so I was like, wait, what happened? Did the main tank die or something? Wait, where did that laser come from? Yeah, I don't know who was main tanking before this, but I guess something happened to him. Oh, I see what they're gonna do. Bullshit, dude.
Bullshit!
If you would halt our ascension, then press on. Oh, right. Then I shouldn't... yeah, fuck that. Oops. I forget, you can only get one per week, right? The builder has been made to yield. Oh, Ralger was one of them, huh?
Then the destroyer shall take your measure. After you have provided my servant with some sword.
Oh, never mind. Ralger's emissary. I'm gonna watch my coatings a little bit more closely now. I have no idea where you were supposed to stand for that. Even after the attack. I guess it's where everybody else was, but I'm not sure why. Oh, there we go. What the fuck? I got fucking debated there. Well, the gods have minions at their beck and call. We must proceed with care. Oh shit. Ralger isn't known as the god of destruction without reason. Feel yourself.
Ahead stands a statue I have fashioned for our contest.
Sounds like a Stinian's voice actor. Seems Ralger awaits us above. Whoa! Yeah, reminds me where we fought Lys on that. We sparred with Lys on the palm of his hand. Yeah, here. The purple one is the one he's... Okay. The only way you won't get yeeted off the platform. That makes sense. I saw somebody fall to their death. Again? Wait, how do you know which one he's going to... I have no fucking idea. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is happening. And why we're all standing there. No fucking idea. I don't know. Here. I'm trying so hard to keep up with everything that's fucking happening. Okay, so does the guy that's usually main tanking keep dying? Is that why we have to keep doing that? I'm guessing. I'm not sure who usually starts off main tanking, but I'm guessing they usually I'm guessing they're dying, and so that's why we have to keep coming in to provoke me or the other tank. I'm guessing. I don't know. Can't see everything at once. Let me see. Warrior was the main tank and he got yeeted by a mechanic. Ah, okay, I gotcha. And I'm so busy trying to look at the mechanics that I failed to look at the alliance and realize that he died. So what do you say? Most impressive children of man, enter my realm if you dare. Come, let us keep moving. Another domain, one aspect to fire. And the voice that called out to us. Lion of Aglaya. Our mortals should set foot in our divine realm. Come, we shall see whether you are fit to remain. Dark enjoying life, being as off-tank as they should be. Guess I'm main tanking now. I think he gave up on it. Oops, let's go have another one. Grr, it isn't over yet? Mere minions are no match for you, it would seem. Of course not, Derek. Divinity awaits us beyond, have care. Oh my god, this place is so beautiful. I wonder if it's nighttime just because it's 1 AM Aorta time right now. Or if it's just part of the... That's Azima? Goddess of the Sun? Oh yeah. Azim, Azima. Makes sense. That's really neat.
You will be scoured by the light of the sun.
It's like, why is everybody over there? Oh shit! All three tanks. I couldn't even tell she was looking that way. Oops, I actually meant to do this, there. Good thing I'm actually main tanking, right? Holy shit. What the fuck are we supposed to do here? Sweaty palms! I still didn't get that one. Look how the sky has changed, the result of your victory over Azima, I dare say. Are you my mama? There's a city up ahead. Could there be people here?
Prepare to be judged, children of man.
I know where this song came from that YouTuber made a parody of. Alright then. So were we just supposed to stay inside of that one? So he obviously does the inverse, but I'm not sure what the tell is for each one. I didn't even see I had the stat marker until the last second. The tank stat marker. That was a triple too. So another 3 tanks, so that makes sense. Wait. I don't think the blue people are supposed to... Oh shit. I don't know what the hell's going on. Why bother pretending that I do? What? Here? I guess either corner would work, right? Wait, what are we supposed to... Over here? What is this? caught on at the very last second, so I moved back over to the left. I was like, oh shit. That one? Alright. I saw what you said, so I targeted you to see where the hell everyone was. No idea what the hell's going on. Look at the lantern that's on the box and look at the background in the opposite color of space. So this one should be safe, right? No, it wasn't. I'm not sure I get it then. I'm not sure if that's the mechanic you were talking about just now, Crimson. Or if you meant something else. Okay. Then I misunderstood what you said because I thought I was in a safe spot. Yeah, I totally misinterpreted that. I still don't get it. I think I did better just following everybody else. This shit again.
You have been found worthy.
Yeah, the only reason I succeeded that mechanic the first time was because I was following everybody else. Might as well. Wind up Azima. Oh, nice. Finally something. Sweet. The Red Dragoon Glen. So yeah, I still didn't... I died because I misunderstood what you were saying. Let me read it again. You said, look at the lanterns that's on the boss or look at the background and the opposite color is safe? That's why I stood where the red ones were, because the background was blue. Yeah, I was on the red side. I still died though. Like, do you mean red as in the little circles, right? The red circles on the ground? Because that's what I thought you meant. I got that much, yeah, but I wasn't able to read the text and I can't tell which one's on top. Oh, it's the lanterns around them, right. That's what I should have looked at. They swap randomly during the fight to change mechanics. I noticed that, yeah. I could never tell which one was which. I kept trying to look at the text box, but they don't always talk. And then, only just now am I realizing they have a ring of flames around them, right? That shows which one it is. Like blue flames and red flames or whatever. Well, since you said look at the background, I just looked at the background and thought I was safe where the orange circles were. Because it was all blue. The whole background was dark blue, so I was like, oh, I guess this is safe. I'm in the orange side. That's why I just follow people instead. Until I've actually learned the mechanics, like I've seen a guide video or something, I just follow where everybody else is going, like the whole crowd. That kept me alive throughout the rest of the Alliance raid. Alright, I guess we're done now. We're all good. I dare say we have passed the trial. Seems like it. Let us head back for now. Whew. I can't wait to replay that and... Yeah, I can't wait to replay that over and over again. For, like, Trial Roulette. Well, probably won't get this for Trial Roulette often. We're safe! Thank goodness! Oh, Kryle's here. I guess she's been apprised of the situation. You'll get the mom minion one day. Can people consider her another mom now, too? Every hot female character now is just considered a mom. She was glowing too much. I couldn't really get a good look at her. Azima. Oh, because she's your deity. Okay. Mine didn't appear here. Not on this one. I saw people swooning over her, though. They were doing the little... That little... like the seduced fucking emote, right? That one, yeah, charmed. I rushed here as soon as I heard the tidings from Raha. Is this true? Beings claiming to be the 12 have appeared? Yeah, seemingly out of nowhere. You defeated them all? Incredible! Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. There was only 4 of the 12, alright? Only a third. I had no doubt that you would succeed, but I'm no less impressed for it. Seldom have I felt such exhilaration. I can see her a little better now. Yeah, she's a little booba. Very beautiful lady. For sure. Yeah, see, they're not glowing so fucking much now, so... To think that the day would come that we would put on an act for men, excuse me. Trying to read too fast. I must say, Biragots, you played the villain's role to perfection.
What?
Come now, Master.
What the fuck?
I merely did what was necessary to compel the mortals to confront us. This was all bullshit? Still, it pained me to speak to our beloved children so unkindly. Okay, now she's a mom. He just called us children, for sure. So you say, Azima, yet you seemed happy enough to fight them. You did not forget the true purpose of the trial, I hope. Well, I couldn't help but be excited. And do not tell me you felt differently. Does she have a fan? Of course she has a fan. The Yatsu all over again. Consider yourselves fortunate, children. 'Tis rare indeed to see Nalthal in such high spirits. Yeah, she is very pretty. I like the robes. What in the world is happening? Didn't you say you had defeated them? Did they manage to flee? Or perhaps were resummoned? Hey, I said I defeated them. I didn't say they died. They didn't look like they died. Those weren't death animations. They just kind of fucked off. Put up your weapons. You have naught to fear from us. Rest assured we are not summoned beings. We do not drain the land of ether, nor do we take men into our thrall. We got debated. But what of the gods who were summoned during the calamity? The ones Master Louis Sois called forth to protect the realm. That was not us, but a primal born of your fervent prayers for salvation. Yeah, stands to reason. Indeed, that the worst of the calamity was averted and the realm restored in its aftermath was a direct testament to the power of your hopes. Wow, so it actually did work. Better than we hoped. Yet the land was still fucked up. A better question. Why choose to appear before us now? Just as men harbor hopes, so too do we gods. To realize our aspirations, it is essential that we do battle with you. Thus did I falsely claim that we sought to rule the world. They were just falsely provoking us. It was deceitful conduct unworthy of a divinity, and I must apologize. Not only for that, but for using my power to do harm besides. These hopes of yours, won't you tell us what they are? We cannot. If you wish to know the truth, you must discover it for yourselves. An invitation. It is not easy to move forward when there is seemingly no destination, but if you press on, you will eventually arrive at the answers you seek. I like the animation they gave her here. The floating up and down like that. They know what they're doing. Aye, you will understand why we hold our peace and far more besides. You will learn the very truth of our existence. Go forth, mortals, and seek knowledge of us. When the time is right, we shall meet again in this place. Have we met and exchanged word with the 12? We have met and exchanged word with the 12, excuse me. When I pause to think, I can scarce believe it. When I first explored the Phantom Realm, it appeared to be unoccupied. To think that it was home to the gods. Yeah. Well, that certainly explains why they didn't try to kill this guy when he came here alone. They weren't really bad guys. As if hearing about your battling the 12 weren't shocking enough, to have them appear before my very eyes. Suffice it to say, it's been an interesting day. Yeah. While much about them remains shrouded in mystery, at least they seem open to reason. And considering our next step, I should very much like to hear your detailed account of them. Right after I have a word with our client, that is. Please give me a moment to introduce myself, and then we can review the situation. Okay. His well-Kyle could make her way here quickly. She's another one of your colleagues, I take it? Yep. A divine dilemma. And out comes, the rest of the quest leading up to the next Alliance trial. Well, Alliance raid, but only partially. Basically the rest of the story. But the actual raid is now over. Greetings! I am Kyle of the Students of Valdesian. Do I have the pleasure of addressing Derek, the explorer who sought aid in investigating this place? Yeah, and his cute little pet Opa Opo. Hi, I am Derek, and this here is a baby Opa Opo. It's the random-ass baby Opa Opo. Yes, I can see that. Doesn't it have a name? None that I know of, nor would I presume to bestow one, for that would be condescending. Oh nice, I like that. I see. That's very considerate of you. So I understand you explored the various Phantom Realms with Derek. Will you recount to me the experience? That means he doesn't consider the Opopo his pet, basically. Or rather, he's on the same level by not naming it for himself. So, while the gods tested you sorely, you did not sense any malicious intent. No, they were pretty chill about it, actually. As Biragot said, they wish to do battle with us. But, it would seem they do not necessarily wish to cause us harm. Though much and more about this perplexes, mayhap 'tis safe to assume that they are not primals. They pretty much said so themselves, yeah. As you may recall, Living Way once told us that the art of summoning as taught by the Asians incorporates the fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Thus do the resultant primals seek to enthrall worshippers, who in turn seek to grow their ranks. Right? But these beings appear to harbor no such desire. If they are primals, then they are unlike those that have been summoned in recent memory. We might suppose that they were created in antiquity in like manner to Heidelin, but there is no way to prove it. Who could they possibly be? And why did they desire battle with man? Even of your little Eorzea, you know precious little. The true identities of the 12, for instance. Yeah, I thought about this before this whole thing even started. It's good that Leon's catching on now. Emmet Self did say that, didn't he? Mm-hmm. We're gonna keep having flashbacks of Emmet Self for like every expansion from now on, aren't we? because he said so much. He talked about the reflections of the other, well, yeah, the other reflections. He talked about Maricidia. We're just gonna keep seeing Emet-Selch for the next 10 years now. By which we may assume he knew the truth, and challenge you to seek it out, too. Suffice it to say, you'll do so, of course. It's my duty as Azum's soul crystal bearer, right? That's what he said, anyway. The bearer of Azum's soul crystal. Insofar as we can ascertain, this is a matter which has implications for the entire star. In light of this, the students of Baldesion formally accept the commission. We will investigate the Phantom Realm and the beings who call themselves the 12. I'm pleased to hear that. Thank you. Without further ado, then, I will take a look around. There are a few things I'm curious about. And with your permission, I will take myself around Eorzea and investigate the worship of the gods we encountered. Leon, Derek, seeing as you've already seen this place, would you care to accompany me? Good thing, buddy. I guess we'll leave Trial to her own devices here. By all means. In which case... Could you stay here with Trial, my friend? It wouldn't do to leave a fair maiden alone. Oh. That's so cute. I shall be glad for the company. Take care then, and good luck. I wonder what they want us to discover about them. Before we see them again. Raha has also shared his observations with me. Keeping your combined accounts in mind, I shall see what else I can learn here. Look. Shall we ask Grahati about his plan? So, to explain my plan, to believe that the 12 were already worshipped during the Third Astral Era when the Alagan Empire flourished. Come the Fifth Astral Era, those nations that fought in the War of the Magi each took one of the 12 as a guardian deity. This practice has continued to the present day in Eorzea, with some notable regional differences. For instance, Ishgardians hold Halone as absolute, while Sharlians enjoy a moderate relationship with Thaliak. By visiting various locations in Eorzea and learning about the 12 as they are worshipped, I hope to identify any similarities or differences between them and the beings we encountered. In so doing, I believe we will draw closer to the truth of their identities. For our first destination, I propose we take ourselves to Ralger's Reach. The place is holy ground for worshippers of the Destroyer and promises to yield useful details. True enough. Still got the RP tag on. It's fair though. I am roleplaying. I'm playing the game, guys. There you are, Leon. This place served as the base of operations for your investigation into Omega, did it not? How delightful to be here together. Of course. If you don't mind my making an observation, it seems you enjoy traveling with company. No shit. He's an extrovert. I do. It's something I had dreamed of for a long time. I'm 50-50 on it. I like traveling alone because it means I can do whatever the fuck I want on my own schedule. But I also like traveling with other people when I want to actually, like, really have fun socializing and experiencing something new together with others, like close family and friends. Especially when visiting a new location. But yeah, it's a bit of a, you know, give and take situation, of course. Okay. Because, you know, you travel with others, you have to coordinate your schedules with them, and can't have it all. There's nothing like traveling as good friends. I enjoy company, but sometimes... Oh, there you go. I didn't even read that, and I just answered it myself just by rambling as I opened my curtains. I enjoy company, but sometimes I prefer my own, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, God. I didn't mean to... Is that so? I was like, I didn't mean to just, like, blow him off. I was just being honest since I literally just said all that out loud. What of yourself? Do you normally travel alone? Aye, in my wanderings, I much prefer to have solitude. Not that I avoid people or communities, mind you. As a matter of fact, I've been here before, on the trail of the Phantom Realm. Now that I think on it... More often than not, those places where Phantom Realm sightings are known to occur have a tradition of 12 worship. Then I dare to hope that we are on the right track? As I'm sure you know, Rhalgr's Reach is home to the Temple of the Fist, the ancient headquarters of the Fist of Rhalgr. I feel bad now. I didn't realize Graha was going to take it so personally when I said that. It's like I feel bad that It kind of sounded like I didn't want him around when that's not true. Raised by the Mad King Theodoric, the temple lay abandoned before the Alamigan resistance claimed it for its operations. While I doubt that much literature has survived over the years, the people here may possess some knowledge of the local faith. But let us split up and make inquiries, and reconvene here afterwards to share findings. I feel bad, but oh well, it was an honest answer. You read the words inscribed on the monuments. He's eagerly reading. A storm of blood approaches fast, hell's open, heavens weep, for no one's soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. Okay. Once upon a time, Lys explained to you their meaning, that we must prepare ourselves for the... Excuse me? I was having flashbacks to this scene, yeah, with Lys standing here. We must prepare ourselves for the strife and sorrow that will inevitably come. Yeah. Dirkun. Learned anything thus far? Oh, if it isn't Leon! Is this man perchance a friend of yours? When last he visited, he shared with me the tales he heard on his journeys. And what amazing tales they were! If you have time, I'd love to hear both of your stories. Alas, we're in some haste. We're investigating the worship of Rhalgr and seek literature on the subject. Religious texts and the like. Can any still be found here? Just about all of it is gone, sadly. Destroyed by the Empire, if not the Mad King before that. But we haven't lost everything. The mighty image of the Destroyer, the tales we share at the campfire, like the legend of our nation's founding. We still have these things, and they were a source of great comfort and strength to us in our darkest moments. I see. If you don't mind, I would be obliged to hear your story this time. Leon, rest assured I have this well in hand. Feel free to carry on at your work. Okay. The Temple of the Fist. Wait, I think I could use this, yeah. Yes? If you have business, please make it quick. I'm due to meet with someone any moment now. Pardon me, miss. I have some questions. Need you to answer them immediately. Forgive me my delay. Never mind. Oh shit, it's her again! Marjorie! Why, if it isn't the adventurer who kindly escorted me to the Temple of the Fist! Are you studying monks too, perchance? Well, yeah. Sort of. Not right now, though. Good thing I showed that on stream, right? The bonus dungeon quest from Post Stormblood. If so, you ought to work together with me and my colleague here. Few things are finer than joining heads with like-minded folk. There's no way to New Game Plus that bonus dungeon stories, so... You have to do a new game with a new character if you want to see that again. You might forget who the hell she is. Researching the worship of the Destroyer, you say? Why didn't you mention it sooner? This is a copy of Destructivity, a scripture of the Fist of Baldur. The original is one of the few texts that survived the temple razing and was recovered by a monk named... what? Widargilt? Widargilt? Jesus, that name. Also, wait a minute, didn't she say we would see her dressed in different clothing? More akin to like... because she said she was going to become a monk, right? She still looks like she's wearing the same shit we saw her in last time. I went to the trouble of having this made for my colleague, only for her to say she doesn't need it. So I will offer it to you instead. Lest you forget, this is your passion, not mine. I'm simply assisting you as a favor, and I thank you not to put us in danger. She's like, Ah, but danger is the crucible in which the monk tempers body and mind. So sublime, monks. He's simping over monks right now. Well, we had best return to our work. Till next time, adventurer. I better actually see you dressed up as a monk next time. You said you were going to do that. That was years ago. Even though patches and expansions come out years apart, of course, they always try to kind of create the sense of perpetual nowness, right? They don't really... they vaguely allude to how much time has actually passed, if at all, between story events. Because they're trying to make the story feel congruent for people who are just going through all of it at once, you know? Future generations of players who will be able to play through all the content really quick, as opposed to having to wait months in between. Leon, what were you able to learn? Stuff. A copy of one of the scriptures, you say? A moment while I skim over it. I see. This chapter appears to be a record of the construction of the great image of Rhalgr, written in a style that suggests folklore was committed to parchment. When the deluge of the sixth umbral calamity threatened Eorzea, the ancestors of the Alamegans were guided to safety by a comet. Believing that it was sent by Rhalgr, they came to hold him in the highest. This much of the tale I had been familiar with. But according to the scripture, among those refugees who followed the comet, some claim to have caught sight of Rhalgr himself. Their accounts were passed down through the centuries, and worshippers of the Destroyer pieced them together to give shape to yonder statue. I must say, it bears more than a passing resemblance to the being we encountered. Were that Rhalgr a primal, the explanation for the similarities would be simple. As we imagined it. according to how we see him in images like statues and all that, yeah. That is, the statue gives rise to a unified interpretation of Ralder's appearance, which in turn lends form to the primal. Exactly. That's exactly what I just said, yeah. In different words, though. But in this case, if they're not primals, but they still look so similar to that, perhaps their images are based on actual factual history, rather than imagination, or pure, zealotry, religious zealotry. However, this fails to account for what inspired the likeness in the first place. If the scriptures to be believed, it was the sightings during the 6th umbral calamity. Yet for those witnesses to be able to recognize Ralder, they would have needed an agreed-upon idea of his appearance. Beforehand. Right. If we then consider the history of 12 worship, that it already existed in the 3rd astral era, it would not be ridiculous to think that these divinities existed even prior to that. I'm just reminded of the 12 Wonders in Elpis. Maybe they date back that far. So the question is, did these beings give rise to their respective faiths, or are they primals born of them? Starting to seem like it's the first one. The former. Walger's voice. Oh shit. I thought we had made it clear. We are not summoned beings. Yeah, exactly. It's like they told us themselves they're not primals. And now we know they're always listening to us too. They heard us talking shit. So basically, Ralder getting pissed. What the fuck? Talk with Ralder's voice. Since time immemorial, our domains have lain scattered across Eorzea. As a matter of fact, one of those in which you set foot is nearby. It is not unusual for mortal to glimpse us. That voice. Could they be? Biragot. Oh, nice. Indeed, I am Biragot, and the hawk beside me is Ralger. I shall elaborate upon my master's explanation. Ralger the Destroyer and Biragot the Builder. It makes sense that they go hand in hand, right? Creation and destruction, yin-yang. Two sides of the same coin. We thus disguise ourselves when we wish to observe the world without, for being seen in our true forms would violate our laws of conduct. God is everywhere, as they say, right? Yet though we similarly disguise our sanctums, veiling them in illusion, rents are known to manifest when the surrounding ether is unstable. In such a time, should a gifted mortal chance to be near, they may inadvertently catch sight of us. Makes sense. Of course, during an umbral calamity, etheric imbalance occurs on a star-wide scale, the ideal condition for seeing the Phantom Realm. Those aren't going to happen anymore now, though. Those the Ascians are gone and not trying to cause rejoinings anymore. Precisely how many times we have been seen, we ourselves have no way of knowing, but that is a sound assumption to make. Well, Biragot, I believe that much shall suffice by way of an apology for our deception. Shall we? Indeed, that is all we are at liberty to reveal. Fare you well, children of man. Well, this is turning into a very cute and lighthearted storyline. I'm glad we're finally exploring this lore a lot more, considering their names and everything has just been around everywhere throughout the story up until now, but it's always just been in the background, you know? Aside from their reticence where it concerns their identity and objectives, these divinities are certainly approachable. If what they said was true and their worship can be traced back to their sightings, it would serve to explain one thing. According to my research in the field of comparative mythology, Ralder is often observed to bear many similarities with Ramun, including the lightning aspect. Assuming both were inspired by the Ralder of the Phantom Realm, their divergence may be attributable to differences in culture between man and sylph. Stands to reason, yeah? So you believe that they gave rise to the prevailing faiths of Eorzea? Actually, yeah, that's starting to make sense. Given available evidence, yes, I am inclined to. Yet none of this explains their presence. How and when did beings of such power come into existence? The ultimate question right there, yeah. Old man Graha speaking facts, yeah. Oh, 'tis you, Cryle. Has something happened? Truly? Very well, I shall take care of it. Cryle has recruited an acquaintance to aid in our investigation, an authority on mythology. I must go and receive her at the sunken temple of Karn, where she is currently conducting fieldwork. After a brief detour to prepare, a little something. Conveniently, Thanalon, don't know why I said it that way, is home to countless adherents of Naldthal. While I tend to business, may I ask the two of you to make inquiries in Ul'dah? Very well. Excellent. I will join you as soon as I'm able. By your leave. Shall we, Derek? Looks to be just you and me and Ul'dah. Yep. Suppose it can't be helped. You can't disappoint me. You like Graha around? Dude, the camera spin. That was kind of fast. I was like, I guess he likes having Graha around. Or maybe he just likes parties of 3 better than just 2, right? The face of an explorer. What strange manners for the one who proposed the survey to so promptly abandon it. Oh, is that what's bugging you? I'll not lie, I'm not given to working on one-on-one with another, but I suppose that I agreed to this arrangement. Leon's like, what's wrong? Well, we had best be on our way. Alright. Sounds kind of really over it. As I recall, Milvaneth... Wait. Yeah, I said it right. Milvaneth's Sacrarium is still closed for construction, so let us try our luck at Arzaneth Ossuary. You have no objection to traveling separately, I trust? Good. I shall see you in Ul'dah. After what I said earlier, of course not, yeah. I'm fine with going alone. See you there, buddy. Ah, you're here. What's up, buddy? Of the deific twins Nald Thal, here they worship Thal, who keeps the realm of the dead and weighs the worth of men's souls. Yep. In contrast, Nald keeps the world of the living and oversees their financial fortunes. Their names are borne by many a location and religious organizations. Some extremely wealthy and powerful exist to nurture faith in them. Right? On the surface, it may seem strange that a hub of commerce such as Ul'dah would be home to such spiritual people, but it is actually quite logical when one considers that their religion is, in essence, commerce. In any event, Naldthal is a truly unusual divinity. What was originally held to be one god came to be worshipped as twins. Indeed, rather than 2 distinct entities, that which we encountered was a single being possessed of 2 personalities. Yeah. Oh shit, did they overhear us? Oh shit. Did I mishear? Did he just say they encountered Naldthal? This dude needed... Hey, shut up! And while his appearance differs somewhat to the divinity's worship, it cannot be denied that there are striking similarities in their nature. Oh god. Oh, yeah. Perhaps we should avoid talking about that here, dude. The little whisper. Perhaps we should avoid talking about that here. Leon moved his lips so lightly. Forgive me, this is hardly the place for such a conversation. Let us continue it elsewhere. And I hope that doesn't come back to bite us in the ass later. I hear fireworks. So many tall fucking buildings, I can't see them. It was careless of me to openly speak of our encounter with a divinity within a place where he is worshipped. Hereon I shall exercise greater caution. I thank you for alerting me to my indiscretion, and ask that you keep it between us. Don't worry, buddy, I got you. Now then, to finish our conversation, as I mentioned, though the Naldal as worshipped by men appears somewhat different, there are undeniable similarities in their nature. I believe we may report this much to Grahatia. With that, our work here is done. Rather than waiting for our companion to arrive, perhaps we might seek him out at the Sunken Temple? He mentioned needing to make a detour. Were we to set out now, we ought to be able to catch up to him. After all, we hardly know one another. Rather than loiter with an unfamiliar person, 'tis better to use our time productively, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, sure. Whatever. Well, let us head to the Sunken Temple of Karn at once. I'll be right there, I gotta make a pit stop though. A little pit stop. I'll teleport when I get back. I gotta use the restroom real quick. And then we'll wrap this up. Wrong button. This one. Alright, I'm back. Let's finish this up. I'm guessing we're probably just gonna wrap up learning lore about these two, Nulthal. And, oh wait, we still have to learn about Azima. Never mind. I'll still got a way to go. Are we gonna go see Little Sun again? It would make sense if we did, right? Did you guys see how slow the frame rate was just now? It's because I literally came back right as my auto AFK activated. So it took a while and several button inputs for it to realize I'm not AFK anymore because it had just transitioned over. That's happened to me a few times off stream. I'm glad to see it actually happen right now. Like the moment I said I'm back and then started pushing the touchpad on my controller, it said updating your search info to away from keyboard. Or online status to away from keyboard. That's why I was doing that. For a moment, it took me a second to even realize it myself. I thought my game was crashing. I was like, oh shit! And the whole frame drops when going AFK thing is optional. I only did it because, or it's something you have to activate yourself if you want in the settings. I think it's over here, right? What the hell is it? Yeah, limit FPS when away from keyboard. Just so there's not so much of a strain on my graphics processing unit for the PS5 trying to extend its lifespan, you know? I had that on even on PS4 though. Not like it made a huge difference, but I actually did, but still. Low frame rate was already a common thing on PS4. Are you alright? If you hear me, please say something. Oh shit. What happened to you? You're here. Thank goodness. I found this woman collapsed, though I can see no obvious injuries. By her attire, she appears to be some manner of scholar. Water. Food. In my bag. Please. I see. Leon, may I trouble you to find her bag? I will stand lookout in the meantime. Okay. Probably zoom out for this. Large bag. Examining the bag, you find the skin with a little water left, but there appears to be no provender. The hell's a provender? For now, you decide to take the water to the woman. Now I gotta look up another word. Hey, buddy. So thirsty. So hungry. I can relate to this. I haven't eaten much. I ate a very small breakfast and I'm getting pretty hungry and thirsty right now. Once we finish this quest line, I'm gonna take a long break to do that before we're coming back to do the little yellow marker quest we still have left. A nigh empty water skin. Even an incurable optimist would feel compelled to say that this water skin is nearly empty. Not enough. Food. I need food. Like we're both just standing over her like, damn, she's fucked up. I have naught save dried meats, tough as leather. Do you have anything easier to consume? You carry some beef jerky with you? That's the best way to carry around meat so that it doesn't spoil when you're traveling, right? Back in the day, cowboys had a stack of that in their sack. It'd last them for weeks, man. Can't imagine how it came out, but it went in good. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Sometimes I just say things. Leon! Derek! What are you doing here? Very few people will recognize that quote, actually. Actually, that can wait. Steady, Snowdime. I brought you Archon loaf and coffee. Made sweet and creamy, just as you like it. Cheers. Oh wait, that comes after. Ah! I am reborn! Washed down with a sweet beverage, the life-giving nutrients of Archon loaf permeate my being from head to toe. I was gonna say, you should dip the Archon loaf, the little bread, into the coffee to soften it up more, too. Thank you, kind stranger. However, you knew my preferred source of sustenance. You are truly a godsend. I even knew your name. I think he knows you. Oh, it's you, Raha. What brings you here? I don't recall mentioning my fieldwork. It's for my research into the Baladian's worship of Azima, you see? Or wait, it's for my research into the Baladian's worship of Azima, you see. Haven't you heard from Kryl? The students are presently investigating the 12, and we would prevail upon your expertise. May I introduce Snowdime, expert mythologist. She is a collaborator of the students, and like many a Charlian scholar, is passionate about her endeavors to the point of forgetting to eat. I've done that a few times. I do it when playing video games too, like right now. I kind of really want to go eat, but I'd rather finish this questline first before taking a break. Seeing as she has recovered, may I ask the two of you to tell her about the Phantom Realm? Sure. The 12 abide in the Phantom Realm, and you exchange not only words with them, but blows besides? Incredible! And your description of the domains, a thunderous tower in one and a sweltering city in another, are precisely as the heavens of lightning and fire are depicted in legend. In ancient times, worshippers of the 12 believed that there exist 7 heavens and 7 hells, right? Etherology has since established that departed souls return to the ethereal sea. But it seems those afterlife domains were more than just inventions of mortal imagination. They're real. As a pursuer of myths, I must say it feels somewhat anticlimactic to suddenly have these revelations given to me. You said you weren't there to discover them yourself like the rest of us? Bummer? But more than that, I'm dying to know more! Which is to say, please allow me to join your investigation. We're getting quite a posse going now, aren't we? We're not going to be able to keep this whole thing secret for very long at this rate. We would, of course, welcome your presence. Without further ado, then let us head to the Omphalos. Kryl awaits us there. The more the merrier. I have plenty of time to be alone afterwards, so... I don't mind saying the more the merrier right now. I do indeed enjoy company. Sometimes I prefer my own, but that doesn't mean I shun traveling with others. Anyway, I'm just looking at the map. The layout of those portals. That dude's Chocobo trying to look at me. Music is where does it play? There's another place where like a different version of the song plays. I think it's in Thanalan when you go outside. Yeah, it starts just like this. And then the beat drops. Yeah. Welcome back, everyone, and welcome, Snowgun. I'm glad you could join us. I feel like that's not how you pronounce it. Maybe it's just Snowgum. I don't know. Kyle, how delightful to see you again. I understand you've been doing a fine job leading the students. But may I say what a lovely place this is? At a glance, this appears to be the highest of the heavens of legend, the seventh heaven. That's why it looks so pretty. And ooh, those aren't symbols representing the other heavens. I take it those are their respective gateways. I should like to pay them all a visit. For Snowgum's benefit, let us review what we have learned thus far and thence deliberate the next step. Fair enough. The gods reappeared before us in Walger's Reach, but they were disguised as unassuming creatures. Their laws forbid them from showing their true forms outside their realm. Yet in the event the ambient ether becomes unstable, such as during an umbral calamity, it is possible for the realm, and indeed the gods themselves, to be glimpsed by mortals. And such sightings, we believe, have given rise to the various faiths practiced throughout Eorzea. As we confirmed in Ul'dah, the Nalthal worshipped by people in the Nalthal we encountered here have more similarities than they do differences. That is true. In the course of exploring the Omphalos, two things caught my attention. What do you got? The first is the gate which lies in the innermost area, the one that's like rotating. It's probably going to be where the last Alliance raid takes place, right? We won't know until almost a year from now. Actually, further away than that. And each of the other six gates lead to an elementally aspected heaven, and we stand in the seventh heaven, as Snowden says. Oh, if each of the other six gates lead to an elementally aspected heaven, and we stand in the seventh heaven, as Snowden says. What then lies beyond that last gate? The second is this monument. It harbors some manner of magic, unlike anything I've seen before. I will endeavor to decipher it, but it will take time. Divinities that have existed since time immemorial, who abide in domains resembling the heavens of legend. Why have they chosen to reveal themselves to mortals seeking battle? Unless they favor us with more of their secrets, it would seem this monument holds the key to solving the mystery. Indeed, much and more yet lies beyond our understanding, but we'll keep chasing the truth together. As I'm sure you'll agree, though, this is tiring work, both mentally and physically. We need to pace ourselves. To which end, might I suggest we return to Revenant's Toll and have a rest before we embark on the next stage of our investigation? Sounds good to me. I could use some food myself, like I've been saying. Yeah, we have 6 portals here. That's the other 6 heavens. This is the 7th one. So where does that last portal lead? Good question. Oh yeah, here it comes. Chicken drumsticks, some salad, some skewers, coffee with sugar cubes. What do the skewers have? Mushrooms? Fuck, I'm getting hungry, dude. Seriously. So rarely do I get to simply chat with colleagues. I had fairly forgotten what it felt like. What an appropriate place, too. We're literally in the bar known as the 7th Heaven in Revenant's Toll in Mordona. Based off of... Obviously the name was based off of Tifa's 7th Heaven from Final Fantasy VII, but... now they can tie it into the lore, too. Indeed. It's quite fitting that we should be doing so here at the 7th Heaven. Yeah, thank you, yes. I always fucking say what they're about to say before they do. Like, in my own goddamn words. Oh, shit. I gotta go back to see what they said first. They got really excited though. Holy shit. Okay, we gotta pause. Holy shit. Alright, let me see what the fuck just happened. Obviously, the 7th heaven, this one, is probably tied into the lore primarily, but it was a fun chance for them to also be able to reference Tifa's bar. Since there's obviously a lot of fan service for longtime Final Fantasy fans in this game. It served a double purpose. It ties in with the lore, and that's right, yeah, it ties into the lore, and it's a nice reference to another game. Indeed, it's quite fitting that we should be doing here at the 7th heaven, and then this is where she goes crazy, right? See what she said. Oh, this must be when I was talking. Fitting! That's an understatement if I have ever heard one. The 7th and highest of the heavens, which rules over the remaining 6, was right here in Mordona all this time! This isn't fitting, my friends. It's destiny! She got a little overexcited there, didn't she? Okay, I can read this out. You're obviously well versed in the myths surrounding the heavens and hells. If you don't mind, I should like to hear your thoughts on them. Man, I wish I could be there for real. I want that food, man. Like Nick says in the foreign, I could eat a horse. Invested as they are in their research, it doesn't take much to stoke their passions. My apologies if it makes you uncomfortable. I thought the Oppa Oppa was standing on the drink, the mug, and now he's on his shoulder. Having always traveled alone, I'm admittedly not too familiar with such a lively atmosphere. But I do not mislike it, right? Both forms of travel have their advantages, right? It's fun to travel alone, but it's also fun to travel with other people and be accompanied by other people. Balance, right? It's fun to do both once in a while. By the way, the two of you arrived at the Sunken Temple rather quickly. Something happened? Well, yeah. Sort of. Well, as pleasant as this has been, it's past time we return to the Annex. The paperwork for this commission isn't going to complete itself, alas. And I shall take myself to the... Yeah, I shall take myself to the Omphalos. There's so much there that I'd like to see. And I believe I will go for a walk nearby. It's getting a little warm in here. Alright, you take care now. Derek feels out of place, like, I feel like he feels out of place, but also, what was his backstory again? Was he just some random person that commissioned our help? Like some random explorer? Or how does he really tie into this whole thing? I kind of lost that at the beginning of the Alliance, well, at the beginning of the storyline, basically. He just seems like he's just sort of there. That's why I'm kind of wondering. I was like, was he just the guy who discovered everything and told us about it? Information overload. I might have forgotten some minor details. Oh, Leon. It's pleasant, isn't it? The smells and sounds of a tavern. It makes one feel alive. Yeah, you could say that, sure. Why do you sound so cryptic when you talk sometimes, though, dude? What the hell's up? And afterwards, stepping outside alone and breathing the cool air? I like that just as much. Okay, so he's starting to sound just like me, but he talks really cryptic. Where we kind of prefer a balance of sometimes being alone and sometimes being with friends. While we await developments, I shall remain here in Revenant's Cove. If there are any tidings, rest assured I will share them with you. Thank you for your help thus far. I doubt so much could have been accomplished without you. Well, thank you very much, Derek. And good luck. I will see you in, well, 4 months now, I guess. I'll see you in about 4 months from now. What's that gonna be? End of December, early January? I'll see you in New Year's, I guess. As I mentioned, I shall remain here in Revenant's Toll while we await developments. If there are any tidings, rest assured I'll let you know. Okay. Welcome to Waiting Room like all others? Yeah, I know. And I can also now view 6.1 and 6.2 trailers. Yep. The last time I was in Waiting Room was between Shadowbringers and Endwalker. What did I do? Well, I'm definitely not going to do that again. I was wasting too much time with someone that wasn't worth my time. And they were wasting mine. What am I going to do this time while I'm in Waiting Room? Probably help friends with content, those who are still catching up. Friends who are still going through the story and aren't caught up yet. As well as play some other games, like I've already said. I'm going to be streaming the Metal Gear series and a few other games that I have on my mind. And then maybe once I'm probably gonna, yeah, once I exhaust other games, I'll probably come back and play through the story again for fun on an alt with a different character. Make different answer choices. I don't know, we'll see. All long-term plans, it's nothing I have to set in stone or hold myself to. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be my plan for Waiting Room. Playing other games, streaming some of them, helping other people out. What else is there to do, right? Anyway, now that we're finally done with this, I'm gonna take a break, and then I'm gonna come back so we can do the, I keep forgetting, the Heartless Hypothesis, with the little yellow quest marker storyline with Alpha and Omega, which I'm guessing is, this thing that you spoiled for me, Crimson. I'm just kidding, I'm just teasing you. I'm not really upset anymore, like, it kind of bothered me at first, but I don't really care anymore. It's fine. Yeah, so we're gonna do this, but also the Master Role quests. Because we did all the role quests during Endwalker, so I'll be doing that too. No, it's all good, you're fine. It's okay. So I'll be doing those two, and then I guess Tataru's little yellow markered quest line, whatever that is. Hopefully it's not also, like, too long, but I do expect these little quest lines to be lengthy, still. Not as lengthy as this, obviously, or like the raids. The raids are Alliance raids, I don't expect them to be that long, but I do expect like another couple hours of content. So I'll come back to do that, but I'm gonna take a lengthy little break right now to go eat something, because I'm fucking starving. So maybe I should just end the stream then, instead of putting a BRB screen for like an hour. Well, I'm not gonna be gone that long. I'm not trying to be AFK for an hour, but it might be like 30 minutes. I'll just put up the BRB screen. Fuck it. I feel like shutting off the stream for like 30 minutes and then starting it back up is kind of a waste, but yeah, I'll just grab something to eat and I'll come back. I'd rather just keep going and then when I finish streaming actually go off to do other stuff that's more time consuming, so I'll be back in about 30 minutes. Alright, I shouldn't stay here. I'm going back to Charlene or something. Nicer music, and it's, you know, a sanctuary. It's safe, quote unquote. And we get the beautiful Final Fantasy V music, too. This music. Alright, I'll be back in a bit.